Welcome to this explainer. Today, I'm going to brutally break down exactly why you are down bad for people who give you absolutely nothing but anxiety. If you've ever stared at a bright phone screen at 2 a.m. waiting for a text back, just wondering why someone who treats you like an option is taking up so much real estate in your brain, yeah, this is for you. We are going to map out the exact psychology behind lust, emotional tension, and the modern illusion of sexual chemistry.
You're not in love. You're just looking for a dopamine hit. Consider this your mental slap for the day. Look, you might think the intense eye contact across the room and that chaotic back-and-forth texting is giving main character energy, but plot twist, it's just your nervous system completely hijacking your brain. You are caught in a loop of validation addiction, totally mistaking a biological craving for a profound romantic connection.
Section 1. The nervous system hijacked, and what happens when your body reacts first.
Let's be real for a sec. Lust isn't just one overwhelming, magical feeling. It moves through specific biological stages, and your body reacts physically way before your logic even has a chance to catch up. You're running back to tell your friends, oh my God, we have an insane soulmate connection. But the reality? Your body is literally just warmer and hyper alert. Here's the kicker. Just because your body feels energized around someone does not mean you are actually safe or compatible with them. Lust is emotional fast food. It tastes absolutely amazing in the moment, but leaves you completely empty.
You know the feeling? The internal monologue gets stuck on this continuous, maddening loop of, I want to be closer to them, I need to be closer to them. And then you start asking yourself, why does this feel emotionally addictive? Do I actually like them, or do I just want to possess their attention? Here is the brutal truth. A spark doesn't mean you found your soulmate. A spark just means there is friction. And sometimes friction just burns your house down.
Section 2. Dopamine and the endless chase. This is how they live rent-free in your head. The sheer novelty of a new crush literally activates all the reward systems in your brain. It's the absolute peak of modern attraction psychology, fueled by hookup culture and the illusion of unlimited options on dating apps. But you need to understand this. Dopamine is not happiness. It is your brain's obsessive wiring for the chase and the sudden relief from uncertainty. Every time your brain wants a hit, it wires itself to hyperfixate on that specific person. You are completely confusing the excitement of unpredictability with genuine compatibility.
You are being dragged through 4 literal stages: the body's initial reaction, the infatuation fueled by dopamine, the endless chase, and finally, clarity. Stage 3 is where the brain rot really sets in. This is the stage where you're staring at 3 blinking typing dots on a screen in a dark bedroom, your heart is literally in your throat, and you feel entirely, helplessly addicted to their attention.
But wait, it gets weirder. The chase has absolutely nothing to do with romance. It's entirely about seeking relief. Relief from uncertainty, relief from obsessive desire, and relief from the sheer agony of not knowing where you stand. You aren't chasing their heart. You are chasing the resolution of your own psychological discomfort. You just want the anxiety to stop.
Section 3. Confusing anxiety with chemistry. Welcome to the delusional era.
Are you still watching? Wake up. I need you to stop romanticizing the anxiety. If a connection is inconsistent, emotionally unavailable, or entirely one-sided, it leaves you feeling unhealthily attached and emotionally off balance. Stop telling your friends that this toxic dynamic is low-key just intense chemistry. Getting dragged around by an overstimulated, panicked nervous system is not sexual chemistry. It is emotional whiplash.
You really have to ask yourself, are you building something real, or are you just getting dragged around? Is this a mutual, healthy dynamic, or are you just totally addicted to the emotional tension? Think about the awkward silence after intimacy. If the only thing holding you two together is physical friction, what happens when that tension finally breaks?
Which brings us to Section 4, the brutal reality of clarity, intensity versus compatibility.
Eventually, the dopamine wears off. The fog lifts. You hit the final stage, which is clarity. And clarity either brings bitter, sobering disappointment, or it brings something actually grounded. The scary part? You can have intense, earth-shattering physical attraction with absolutely zero genuine compatibility. The attraction was real, but the compatibility was a complete illusion. Clarity mercilessly exposes that gap. Your internal monologue suddenly shifts to, bro, attraction and connection are not the same thing. We literally have nothing to talk about. But if it's real chemistry, clarity brings an attraction that feels emotionally safe, mutual, and supported by a deeply rooted connection.
Real connection feels like psychological gravity smoothly pulling you in, not some chaotic fireworks display blowing up in your face. True sexual chemistry hits different because your nervous system finally feels emotionally safe and stimulated at the exact same time. The oxytocin and emotional bonding take over right where the cheap dopamine left off.
Here is the ultimate difference. Lust pulls you in with sheer intensity. It's the hook. But clarity helps you decide whether you should actually stay. It's the anchor. Lust operates on sheer, blind impulse, but clarity is the logical, grounded tool that forces you to evaluate your own emotional safety.
I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Understanding lust means taking a really hard look at how your mind and body respond so you can make choices that actually serve you, rather than just endlessly feeding your ego. Because maybe lust excites the body, but true chemistry fundamentally changes the nervous system. So I'll leave you with this uncomfortable truth. Are you going to keep confusing the dopamine chase with genuine connection? Can your lust survive without true emotional intimacy? Think about it.